It's all a beautiful brand new day, brand new night, depending on wherever you're watching me from. My name is Jimmy Ralph. Kindly subscribe to this channel, like, comment, and always stay connected. Fun time, bro. So after many months of Wizkid leaving the industry, after many months of Wizkid going mute, after many months of staying mute of the music industry, he has finally returned, and this time around with a very electrifying performance last night at Saudi Arabia. Yeah, for the first time, Wizkid has performed for a huge crowd. You should have seen the massive crowd Wizkid performed for. Yeah, so we all know what happened with Wizkid mom, I think 4 months ago, and even before then, Wizkid was off for about 2 months, and all of a sudden, the bad news also hits him hard, and like we all know what happened with him. Yeah, we all know what happened. Wizkid losing the mom and all those kind of stuffs. And yeah, Charlie, life goes on. Yeah, life goes on. So finally, he has really returned. I think 2023 has not really been the best of year. Like it has not really been the best for Wizkid. Looking at like how he, and even in as much as it wasn't that best, in as much as it wasn't that good, I think he has still been able to achieve something, because with all these charts that normally comes out, with all the end of year recaps from all the digital streaming stores that came out, we found Wizkid somewhere in there. We found Wizkid somewhere in there with all the award schemes, with all the the Billboard charts and all those kind of things. Yeah, Wizkid was still able to find himself somewhere. So this really shows how hard he has really worked, how hard he has really, or how hard he has really positioned how hard he has really worked to position himself at a certain pedestal. And like that's a very great thing. Like I keep telling people, Charlie, we should invest into our craft till the extent that even if we go mute for even about a year, we will still be relevant in the minds of the our fans, in the minds of the audience. Yeah. And it's all bows to spending money into your craft. Who is that? Yeah, so there's the thing to say. Yeah, I had a message, so I want you to forgive me for that. Yeah, so like I'm telling you, we all should invest into our craft. We all should invest into our craft to the extent that even if you go off, if you stay mute for about 2 months, people will still miss you. People will, like, you'll still be relevant in their minds of, like I've been telling, the African music industry is not like the Americans. The Americans, one person, look at recently Andre 3000 came is back. Andre 3000 is back, and after many years of going off, after many years of staying mute, no one knew what was going on with Andre 3000. But now, since he came back, I think for the last month, for the last couple of weeks or months that he came back, like he's all over. People are still like, he's all over the news. People are still, people still remembers Andre 3000. But we have, when it comes to Africa, the case is different. The story in Africa is different. For instance, in Africa, for you to keep being in the minds of the people, you have to spend a lot. For you to have a banger, you have to spend, I think, double of what the Americans are spending. Because the Americans, like I told you yesterday in my editorial yesterday, that with any kind of genre that you are doing, no matter how, as far as you are accepted in America, you've been accepted, and they will respect your crafts for life. As far as you are accepted, like they love you, you are accepted, and every genre that you are doing, you will still find your audience. But in Africa, it's only a handful of musicians that will go off and still come back and maintain their relevance. It's like, so Charlie, for you to be able to be part of those handful of musicians, you still have to invest a lot. And I think Wizkid falls within that sector. He falls within those musicians, those handful musicians who have been able to invest into their craft that much. So for the 6 months that he was off, he was still relevant. Wizkid was still relevant, in as much as the mom, the mom passed away and all those kinds of things, all the ups and downs he was going through, he was still relevant. Like people, like he was always in the faces of the people. You understand? Like some other musician would have, gone totally off. Some other musician would have gone totally off if he was the one to be in Wizkid's shoes. They would have gone totally off. But with the brand that Wizkid has been able to, has managed to, the position that he's been able to, place himself, it will be very hard. Like it will be very hard. It will be very hard. Yeah. So yeah, let's go check out exactly what went on. Like Charlie, men really performed hard, and it happened just right after he donated, I think, 100 million naira to some children in Surulere. Yeah, it was a very great one. I think that was the first news that was that the first news that Wizkid made after his comeback. Yeah, I think that's one of the first news that, and it was a very great thing to, yeah, it was a very great thing to donate. I think for the memories of the mom. Yeah, I think the donation was for the memories of the mom, so it was also a good thing. And it felt like it feels very good to end your year, in as much as the year was very bad. In as much as the year was very bad, I think it still feels very good, to end the year in a positive note. Yeah, I think it's very good to end the year in a positive note, and I feel like next year is going to be a very great year for him. Yeah, next year 2024 is going to be a great year. We all wish. Yeah, we all wish 2024 to. So let's go check out the video and come back. Okay, let's go check out the video and come back. Wizkid back on stage months after losing mom performs in Saudi. Renowned Afrobeat singer Ayodeji Balogun, popularly known as Wizkid, has made a powerful comeback to music after taking some time off to mourn the loss of his mom. The Nigerian music icon gave an incredible performance in Saudi Arabia, marking his first public appearance and concert in 6 months, having lost his mom 4 months prior. The singer's mother, Mariah Jane Balogun, passed away earlier this year from high blood pressure and hypertension. After spending 6 months away from the stage, Wizkid's return to the spotlight was much anticipated, and his performance in Saudi Arabia was truly spectacular. This concert is coming days after Wizzy announced an 100 million naira giveaway for all the kids in the Surulere area of Lagos State. Yeah, so you saw the crowd, Charlie. You saw the crowd. I think, yeah, I've been saying the Nigerians are always making history each and every day. Yesterday, I spoke about it. Okay, yesterday wasn't about history. I think the day before yesterday, I made a story about another history that the Nigerians have made. Burna Boy making history, Ashake making history, Rema making history. All the musicians in Nigeria are making history at the moment, and like that's a very great thing. Like that's the result of good investment and good investment, patronage, good sounds. Like it's not the matter of good sounds, doing something that the people want. Yeah, you may be able to do a good sound, but the people will end up not liking it. Yeah, for instance, one of my favorite Nigerian musicians is Johnny Drill. Yeah, even though he's big, like in as much as he's big, but you can't compare his relevance, you can't compare his how big he is to the likes of the Wizkid or because he's a country R&B musician. He's an R&B and country musician, and for those with the R&B and country market, I think it's limited in Africa. When it comes to Africa, it's very, very, very limited. I think apart from Afrobeat and our indigenous sound and some couple of hip hoppers there here and there, I feel like with those people here, they can really travel far. But with the R&B and the country song, I think you have to infuse it with some African tones, African vibes for you to be relevant in the space of Africa. But I still like him though. Yeah, Johnny Drill, I still like Johnny Drill. Yeah, so comparing him to I feel like nah, actually that's how come even normally of late people have been complaining that Wizkid don't produce the kind of songs he used to produce way back. Yeah, people are still complaining that Wizkid don't produce the kind of song he used to, because way back from the 2010s coming to the 2017s thereabout, and Wizkid used to produce a whole lot of dancing tunes. Yeah, I think even recently Burna Boy was complaining about that same thing, that Wizkid should go back to his older self. Yeah, he should go back to his old style and But I feel like, yeah, Charlie, people are growing, and I think Wizkid is, wise enough. He's intelligent enough to know what's good for him. Yeah, because I think Essence became very big, and Essence is not a regular Wizkid kind of song. Yeah, even though Wizkid started as an R&B hip hop musician, but after he switched to Afrobeat, he became very big. Now that he's going back to his normal Afro fusion and all those kind of stuff, people are still kind of finding problem with it. But Essence became very big, right? Essence was an Afrobeat and but had some kind of R&B tone. Yeah, so I think like Charlie, people should just give him a break and keep enjoying Wizkid. Yeah, so the crowd was very massive in Saudi Arabia. Yeah, the crowd was very massive in Saudi Arabia, and like I told you, it's a very great thing to end your year on a very beautiful notes, like on a very positive notes. Yeah, congratulations to Wizkid, for recovering from all the ups and downs. Charlie, kindly subscribe to this channel, like, comment, and always stay connected. I'll be back with more fun time, bro. Oh, man.
Fun time. Jimmy Ross. Not against with a play on the street with a do things you can't imagine. But boys never play with a high grade. But boys never give up on streets. Depression, killer we as we keep grinding, chasing the mullah. You don't see how when I eyes make danger. Never judge my hustle with the bad mind. Let me say I was born street boy, I be good boy turn bad. Never turn your back on me if you see me in danger. This be the reality, but nobody say I get a choice. Living there, get to kind of life, you know, but say